Hi everybody, my name is Bree and welcome back to my channel, Bree's Arts. All right, you guys, I am so excited about today's video because spring is officially springing and I have created some really beautiful and easy projects that you can do yourself to decorate your house for spring. Now, of course, I've used things mostly from Dollar Tree and Dollarama. So with all of that being said, you guys, let's get into our first spring project. All right, and here we go with DIY number 1. So I'm going to start with one of these signs from the Dollar Tree. They come in a whole bunch of colors. This one is white, and I think they come in, I think there's a black and a wood color as well. So I'm just going to cut that down. I believe it's to 16 inches. And I'm just going to use my square and my X-Acto knife. So just using my X-Acto knife over and over, scoring, and then I will just snap that off and it comes off really clean. I did sand it down just a little bit, but it was perfect. And then I'm using these beautiful rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. These are absolutely stunning. I hope that you can find them. I did get them a few years ago. And I'm just gonna kind of cut a few pieces, like it into a few pieces. Just so it looks kind of, rustic and broken, and then just, burnish those onto the board here. Now these rub-ons, when you're pulling them up, if they aren't completely adhered to your project, you just, stick it back down and rub, and they come off like a dream. These are such high quality. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. If you find rub-ons at Dollar Tree, buy them. They are absolutely stunning. And so because there are these little slits on the board there, I did have to use my X-Acto knife or my scoring tool, whatever, and just kind of get rid of the excess that was inside the seam there. And then I'm just going along and again, just using a few little pieces here and sticking that onto the board. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. And you see there that I had to get rid of the little bit that was in the seam there. And then, I'm just kind of piecing it together, putting it all on there. Piece by piece by piece. Again, this project is so easy, you guys. It's the simplest project and it's so stunning. I cannot wait for you to see it when it's done. So, still just burnishing on these rub-ons. And if you can't find these particular rub-ons at the Dollar Tree, go on Amazon, you guys. You can find rub-ons on Amazon. I've bought a whole bunch from Amazon as well. So hopefully you can find something. Or you could even use some napkins to decoupage. Like, the possibilities, honestly, are endless. You guys know. You guys know. All right, so we have all of those put down. Oh, maybe not quite. One more little piece. There we go, all done. Isn't that stunningly gorgeous? Oh, love it. So I got this sprig of lavender. I'm pretty sure it's from Dollarama, you guys, but I know that they do have them at Dollar Tree too. This might be from Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, I don't remember, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And I'm using my hot glue and some twine, putting that lavender on there, and then just wrapping around the bottom. And nice and tight, this way, that way, whichever way. Cutting off the excess and hot gluing that on there. And then we're just gonna move that a little bit over to the side. And this oh nope, one more thing, putting a little bow right at the stems there, hot gluing that on. And there we go, hot glue. Throw that on there, cut off the excess tails, and that is it, you guys. Isn't this gorgeous? And it's so simple. I love it. All right, you guys, I really hope that you're enjoying today's video. And of course, I'm just popping in here really quick to remind you that if you like home decor on a budget, stuff that looks super high end, like, you know, you bought it in a high end store and you paid a little money for it, but actually you made it yourself out of stuff from the dollar store, then you have come to the right place. So make sure that you tap that like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that your notification bell is set to all so that you don't miss any of my videos. And this would not be a Breeze Arts video without my shout out to all of my breezers out there, all of my old subscribers, my new subscribers, and everybody in between. Again, as always, I love you guys so much. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. And you guys, with all of that said, let's get back into those projects. All right, and jumping right into DIY number 2. Okay, taking a couple of these from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to saw those right in half. Did you see that transition? It's like magic. So done right in half. And what I ended up doing, just off camera, I did sand them down because we are going to paint these. So I am going to use my white chalk paint by Folk Art and shablam. There we go. Painted it all up, all of the sides, the ends, the tops, the bottoms, everything. And I did do 2 coats because we wanted to cover all of that black lettering there. And so I am going to, I'm using this jar as a reference because I'm going to mark off 2.5 inches in from each side and use my my square here to make sure that everything is all lined up perfectly. And then I am going to grab my power drill and make a few pilot holes here. So with the power drill. And I'm using these little hooks and I'm going to screw these little hooks into the holes here. So putting those in there just like that on each side. There we go. Oh, I do show you both. There you go. You can see both of them go in. And make sure that they're nice and lined up, obviously. Nice and straight, both facing the same way. You know, we're perfectionists around here. I guess I had to grab my tweezers because it was a little bit hard on my hands. Or not tweezers, my pliers. And there we go. Okay, so those are in. So we are going to use some wood glue and hot glue here. So we're gonna make a little box. So put some wood glue on first, put the hot glue on for the immediate hole while the wood glue sets. And we are going to place those on top. So this is gonna be slightly rectangular, right? Because those are going to be on top, and then we're going to set that other piece on the top of those. So again, wood glue and some hot glue and placing the piece with the hooks on the top. So just make sure everything is nice and aligned before that hot glue sets, and then that wood glue will be your really, really sturdy hold there. So there we go. Now grabbing that little jar again, and I am going to take some twine here, and we're gonna make little handles, I guess, for the jar. So just cutting off a piece of twine and then making sure that I have 2 pieces that are the same length. And what I'm gonna do is it's gonna hang, like the jar is gonna hang from those hooks, right? So we wanna make sure that it hangs perfectly, and then it's the same on both sides so that it's nice and straight, right? So all I did was I just made a loop, tied a knot at the bottom, and made sure that they were symmetrical so that this little jar will hang down really nice and straight. This DIY is so beautiful. I actually gave it to my mom for her birthday. So it's so pretty. So then I just thread another piece of twine through both of those little handles there. And we're just gonna go around a couple of times around the lip of the jar with the twine. I think I go around 3 times, and then make a little knot at the back. So there we go. And then we have the two handles, and the handles have the little knot. So I just kind of thread that through so that the knot is up against the jar. I hope this is making sense, you guys. It's really, really fairly simple. And so I'm just burning off all of the fuzzies from the twine there, and then cutting off the little tails of the knots that we made. And then I just used a little bit of hot glue just to kind of tack them down, so you really couldn't see those ends there at all. And then just tucking the knots there up against the jar, and there we go. Isn't it so cute? Like, it's so pretty. So there we go. It's hanging from our little box, like stunningly gorgeous. So then I grabbed this absolutely beautiful rose. This is from Dollarama. I'm sure you can find things that are similar at Michael's, or even if you just wanted to use a flower from the Dollar Tree, also at Hobby Lobby, I'm sure you could find something there. But these roses are absolutely stunning. I think they're $4 at Dollarama, and they're such high quality. Like, just, it's like they're from Michael's. And so I put the little rosebud in there too. I was gonna put some lamb's ear in, but it didn't look good. So we're just gonna stick with the natural foliage from our little rose here, and then, you know, place our jar on the hooks. And there we go. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. One more thing, one more final touch. And so I got a whole bunch of these handles on Facebook Marketplace, and I should be using E6000, you guys. I know that, but I didn't have any, so I just used hot glue, placed that on the top, and this is done. It is so beautiful. I can't even get over it. It's gorgeous. Okay, and here we go with the last one, you guys, DIY number 3. And so this adorable little wheelbarrow I got at Dollarama actually quite a few years ago, but I'm pretty sure that they have them every year. So it's so, so, so cute. You might find something like this at Hobby Lobby as well. I think I saw some there. So I'm just going to, you know, kind of whitewash, I guess, or dry brush, whatever you want to call it, a little bit of white paint here. I just wanted to give it a little bit more character and some more dimension here. So I'm just using my chippy brush and my white chalk paint and just very, very lightly giving this a bit of a distressed look everywhere, on all of the sides, the bottom, the wheel, the inside, like everywhere. I did this little dry brush technique here. You can see here, all done. Everything has been touched with that white chalk paint there. And then I got this little plaque from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to, bam, paint that up with the white chalk paint. I did 2 coats, of course. And I cut this stencil out on my Cricut. It says Spring Flower Market. It came right out of Design Space. So if you have Cricut Design Space, you'll find it in there. And I'm just putting that on there. And then I am going to grab my black chalk paint and my Debbie brush. And we are going to do up the stencil. So grabbing my dabby brush and dab all over this stencil. I like to use the dabby brush going up and down so that it doesn't bleed underneath. If you're concerned about bleeds, or if the surface that you're stenciling is not even, paint the stencil with white first. So whatever your bottom color is, paint it like that. let it dry, and then go over that with your other color, and it will not bleed. You can also use Mod Podge if you want to, like if you're doing it on a natural wood or something like that, and you want to put a stencil on, then just use some Mod Podge so that it does not bleed through. And so just weeding all of that out. Isn't it so pretty? I just love it. But I thought it was a little bit too black. So again, grabbing my chippy brush, and we are just gonna, quickly distress it, just bring it down a little bit so that it matches the rest of the project. And we are going to hot glue that to the side of our little wheelbarrow here. Isn't this so cute? Oh, I can't get over it. It's so pretty. All right, and so now I got this fabric from Dollarama. It's like I think it's like a linen, maybe, something like that. And you can use burlap if you want to, if you have that on hand. So I just cut off a piece here, and I'm gonna fold it and then just kind of smush it in there. Like it does not have to be perfect. This is a wheelbarrow. So again, it's like just giving it a liner. And I grabbed some of these beautiful thistles from the Dollar Tree, some of that lavender as well. And then I do grab some lamb's ear to throw in there too. And you guys, this project is all done. It's so pretty. It's so springy. I love it. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. And let me tell you, this project is my absolute favorite. I think it is stunningly gorgeous, and my mom absolutely loves it too. So let me know down in the comments which one of these was your favorite. And it just goes to show you that you don't have to break a sweat and spend hours and hours and hours making beautiful things for your home. Like sometimes simple is better. And look at that vignette. It's so springy, it's so pretty, it's so classy looking. I absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. And if you like what you see, do me a solid, tap that like button, maybe subscribe, tell your friends, all of that jazz. Stay tuned for the gag reel. Bye, guys. Oh, man. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so. I have created some really beautiful and easy home decor pieces that you can decorate your house with. Okay, focus. That's right. Let's get back into the project. Let's see what we made up today. All right, you guys, I hope that you're ready for no. Perfect. Yeah. That was fantastic. All right, you guys, I am so excited about today's video.